if you never had to replant your vegetable garden again? Not next spring, not the spring after that, never. While your neighbors are out there every single year spending hundreds of dollars on seeds, burning weekends in the dirt and starting from zero, there's a category of vegetables that just keeps coming back, year after year, decade after decade. Some of them will still be feeding your grandchildren long after you're gone. And here's what makes me angry. Nobody talks about them. Not in the garden centers, not in the seed catalogs, not in school. Because vegetables that grow themselves forever, that's terrible for business. Today, that changes. I'm giving you 17 perennial vegetables that will turn your garden into a permanent, self-sustaining food system. And by the time we hit number 9, you're going to wonder why you ever wasted money on annuals at all. Let's get into it. Before we dive in, here's something most gardeners don't understand. A perennial vegetable does something an annual never can. Every year it comes back, its root system goes deeper. It gets stronger, more drought-resistant, more productive. You do the hard work once, and the plant rewards you for decades. That's not gardening, that's building a food legacy. Number 1. Asparagus. Plant it once, and it'll feed you for 20 to 30 years. Yes, it takes 2 years before your first real harvest, but every spring after that, spears push up through the soil before almost anything else is growing. Early food when you need it most. Give it a dedicated bed, top dress it with compost each fall, and walk away. It does the rest. Number 2, Jerusalem artichoke. Here's one that grows so aggressively some people call it a weed and mean it as a compliment. Plant the tubers once, they spread underground every year, producing more and more of those nutty, sweet tubers. Dig what you need, leave the rest, they'll be back. And they're virtually indestructible. Poor soil, drought, neglect, Jerusalem artichokes don't care. Number 3, sorrel. Most people have never even heard of it, but sorrel is one of the earliest greens you'll harvest in spring, sometimes while there's still frost on the ground. Lemony, tangy, packed with vitamin C, the clump gets bigger every year. Cut it back, it regrows within days. Ignore it, it's fine. Sorrel is the overachiever that requires zero encouragement. Number 4, globe artichoke. These are the showstoppers of the perennial garden, giant architectural plants that produce those delicious, meaty flower heads year after year. In mild climates, they're essentially immortal. Even in colder zones, mulch the crown in winter and they'll bounce right back. One plant can live to 10 years and produces more every single season. Number 5, ramps, wild leeks. If you have a shady corner of your garden that you don't know what to do with, this is your answer. Ramps are wild woodland garlic. They naturalize, spread slowly year after year, and fill difficult spots where nothing else wants to grow. Harvest the leaves, leave the bulbs, and they'll multiply. Chefs pay serious money for these at farmers markets. You'll have them for free.
Number 6, Egyptian walking onion. This one looks like something from another planet, and it behaves like nothing you've ever grown. Instead of flowering, it grows clusters of small bulblets at the top of the stalk. Those bulblets get heavy, the stalk bends to the ground, and the bulblets replant themselves. The plant literally walks across your garden, expanding its territory every year, completely hands-off, completely self-perpetuating. Number 7, horseradish. Once you plant horseradish, the real question is how to contain it, not how to keep it alive. Every small piece of root left in the ground becomes a new plant. It's virtually impossible to kill. Grate the root fresh, and it's one of the most intense, potent flavors you'll ever add to a meal. And medicinally, horseradish has been used for centuries as a natural antibiotic and immune booster. Number 8, sea kale. This is one I almost guarantee you've never grown, and that's a shame, because sea kale is extraordinary. A coastal native that produces beautiful, sprawling, silver-green foliage all summer, and sweet, blanched shoots in early spring that taste like a cross between asparagus and cabbage. Cover the crown in late winter to blanch those tender shoots, harvest them, then let the plant do its thing for the rest of the year. A well-established plant can live decades. Number 9, Good King Henry. This is the one that's going to make you stop scrolling. Good King Henry was one of the most commonly grown vegetables in Europe for hundreds of years. Then industrial agriculture happened and it disappeared from most gardens, but it never disappeared from the seed archives. Young leaves taste like spinach, young shoots taste like asparagus, seeds can be ground like grain, and it comes back bigger and bushier every single year. Most people have never heard of it. Now you have. Grow it. Number 10. Lovage. Lovage is the forgotten herb vegetable that tastes exactly like celery, but grows into a 6-foot perennial shrub that returns every year. Every single part is edible: leaves, stems, seeds, roots. It's one of the most productive plants per square foot you will ever put in the ground. One plant can feed a family, and once it's established, it's as permanent as a shrub. Number 11. Chicory. You see chicory growing wild by the roadside and don't think twice, but cultivated chicory varieties produce roots you can roast as a coffee substitute, leaves for salads and braising, and beautiful chicons if you force them in winter. It's deeply rooted, deeply resilient, and will come back from almost nothing year after year. Number 12. Ostrich fern, fiddleheads. Every spring, ostrich ferns send up those iconic curled fiddlehead fronds, one of the most sought-after wild foods in North America. Plant them in a moist, shaded spot, and within a few years you'll have a spreading colony that produces edible fiddleheads every single spring before almost anything else in the garden wakes up. They spread naturally and ask for almost nothing in return. Number 13. Skirret. Skirret was a staple vegetable in medieval Europe. Sweet, starchy roots that taste like a cross between carrot and parsnip, but more complex. It fell out of fashion when the potato arrived, but it's still out there, in seed banks and small nurseries, waiting to come back. Plant the seeds or divisions once. They'll form expanding clumps that you can divide and harvest every fall indefinitely.
Number 14. Watercress. If you have a garden tap, a bucket, or a shallow water feature, you have everything you need to grow watercress permanently. It roots wherever its stems touch water, spreads continuously, and provides one of the most nutrient-dense leafy greens on the planet. Harvest the tops, it regrows immediately. No replanting, no fuss. Number 15. Radicchio, perennial varieties. Most people grow radicchio as an annual, not realizing there are perennial varieties that will re-sprout from the crown year after year. The bitter, beautiful leaves are packed with antioxidants and make ordinary salads extraordinary. Cut the head, leave the roots, and watch it send up new growth within weeks. Number 16. Turkish rocket. Turkish rocket sounds exotic, and it is, a perennial brassica that thrives on neglect. Young leaves are edible, nutty with a mild peppery edge. Flowers are edible. It self-seeds readily, meaning once you have it, you'll always have it. It's one of the earliest things to green up in spring and one of the last to fade in fall. A genuinely underrated plant. Number 17. Rhubarb. I know, you expected this one, but here's what most people don't appreciate about rhubarb. A well-sited, well-fed rhubarb crown can produce for 20 years. It gets more productive every single year for the first decade. Feed it compost each autumn. Divide it every 5 to 7 years. That's it. You'll be harvesting those tart crimson stalks long after you've forgotten you planted it. Here's the thing nobody tells you about perennial vegetables. The first year, you're doing the work. The second year, they're doing the work with you. By year 5, you're just showing up to harvest. That's the shift, from gardener to steward, from planting every spring to building something that lasts. Your grandparents understood this. Somewhere along the way, we forgot, and we let seed companies convince us that starting from zero every year was just how gardening worked. It's not. If this video opened your eyes to what's possible in your garden, hit that like button.
It takes 1 second, and it genuinely helps this channel reach more gardeners who need to hear this. Subscribe and turn on notifications because we're going deep on every single one of these plants, growing guides, harvest tips, and the forgotten history behind each one. And drop a comment right now. Which of these 17 have you already grown, and which one are you adding to your garden this year? I read every single comment. Let's talk. Now go plant something permanent.